Grinders, welcome back. Pokeringer here. In the middle of a session, we are today at NL50 Zoom. So usually I have 4 table, 3 table, 2 table, lately NL25. Tonight I'm on NL50. So you're going to see me play different, adjusting to the stakes. I like to play a little different as I move up in stakes. So my bet sizings are going to be different tonight. I'm playing 1 table. As you can see, I want to know who's playing a lot of tables on my side. I'll explain all that. So the yellow ones I'm just having as a warning if they're playing 4 tables or they're up big stacks. I've been getting my ass kicked on NL25 lately, and I know you're thinking like, why go up in stakes? But I decided to do it anyways. So our bankroll is, well, you can see it up there. This is 1936 plus what we have on the table here. I have a pretty good feel what's been going on tonight. No one's getting out of line. We've been missing tons of flush draws, all that kind of stuff, but I'm playing really small pot poker. Nothing's been getting out of line here. This guy here could definitely just be playing position here. We could float. If one more person calls, yeah, we'll have to float now. Oh, now we're definitely floating. We have so many backdoor, right? So we got to float now. This guy would be a really amazing move. He went like 15 bucks here, 16 bucks, and he's a good player. He could do that. He only would have one person probably who's going to call this guy. These 2 guys are really good. Alright, so we're the original raisers, right? So I'm going to do something a little strange here. I'm going to stab out at this. I know it's into 3 people here, but I'm going to do it. He could have been trying to steal it. Obviously we give up after this. Pretty ballsy doing this to 3 people here. It really looked like a steal on all these floats. Now we're done. But if this guy could just have a 6, I'm gonna have to do it here. Oh fuck! Do we have any 3s in our range though? He could put so much pressure on us. I'm gonna give up here. Can you imagine he checked like 6-9? The 2 is just a bad card for me. I would have barreled off like a 10, Jack, Queen, King. It's just I have no 3s in my range here. He knows I'm not going to check a straight here. It's just a great play by him. Like, he really doesn't have to have 6-8 here, nothing like that. What 3s would I have in my range here? Like, nothing. It'd be a very strange line if we took a 6-8 line like that, like 6-8 suited. This is actually pretty much my only mistake I've done tonight. I'd probably call this guy all in right here. Alright, we'll just check call if we hit here. Queen's a scare card, but we're just going to let it go. We'll get check raised a lot on this kind of board, but obviously we like our hand here. Sucks. We're not going to make anything off this pot, but alright. I don't know. We blocked the 2 other kind of cards that would call us. I guess I just checked this. It's really weak, but he's not going to call me with a 7, so we have to check it. Look at this, Jack 8. 2 pair wouldn't have called there, right? So a king or an ace, but we have all those other blockers that would call us. He's not going to call us with like the 6th, 7th flush down the list. So I'd rather do that. If we get raised there, we're in a horrible spot. So Guys, we just passed 200 subscribers on the channel, man. I love it. If you're watching, please subscribe. Gets the channel more hype. Hit the like button. I don't know much about YouTube, but I obviously know in the last month we've grown so much, and I know the bigger the channel gets, the quicker it grows. So we passed 25,000 views, and we have 200 subscribers now. So I really, really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, thank you for tuning in. We mix it up in this. We've been playing Zoom poker tournaments, spin and goes. Zoom hasn't been going well. We started off hot on NL50, and then it hasn't gone well on NL25. I do really want to get good at cash game though. I've been doing a little bit of studying on my own. I actually downloaded a program that's really cool. But it turns out you can't have it open when POKERSTARS is open. I wasn't even using it, so I'll show you it real quick here. I downloaded this program called, right here, it's called Ecolab. Anyways, as it downloaded, I just literally had it downloaded. Didn't even open it up yet. I don't even know, I just know you can look at your hands and ranges and it tells you some stats. So I have it open in the background, and it said restart your computer to finish download, and I hadn't even done that yet. I was in the middle of a session. I'm like, no, frig it, I'll wait till my session is over. Then I get an email in the middle of my session saying, this is kind of a blocker bet, guys. If I get raised, I'll fold here. I'm just trying to slow him down here, and then if we get caught, then if he calls us, then like an ace high kind of hero call or smaller pocket pairs. I got an email from POKERSTARS saying I got a warning for using a third-party program that's banned. It's not allowed to be open while you're playing POKERSTARS. Then I was like, holy fuck, it must be a good program. So I right away got off POKERSTARS, and it's just like a complicated. Well, no, I shouldn't say too complicated, but it's just a way you can check your hand ranges. So you can set up if you're playing 6 max cash, 9 max cash, and type in if you want to raise or fold from what position or 3-bet, and then it will give you like ranges, what you should do in those spots. So it's something I should spend time on. So I spent about 10 minutes on it, which obviously isn't a long time. This is the bottom of range here. Just no one's really doing too much here. I've been min raising, and no one's really going against it. It's crazy. Before I was doing 3x, and I've switched my strategy, and it's like no one sees the min raise too much. It's something I do when I move up in stakes a bit, just because usually you get 3-bet a lot more. It controls pot sizes, and you get less people trying to steal because it's not bloated pots, like if someone else calls my min raise. But they'll do it if there's a lot of value there. Anyways, it works for me. I get a lot of questions, guys, like how much should you raise pre-flop, how much should your 3-bets be, and all that. It does matter to a point, but it's not really the biggest thing you should be concerned about in my eyes. Like, I mix it up. You find out what lines work for you. Lately, I've been doing 2.5 pre-flop raise. You could do 3x. I'm min raising right now, and I even see people do like a 3.5, trying to go bigger. You just have to understand what kind of action you're going to get when you do that. So obviously with a min raise, I'm going to have more people call me. I'm going to get 3-betted a little more because it doesn't cost them much. It's going to keep the pots a little smaller, but I'm going to get a little more action, right? But I don't mind doing that. I feel confident in my post-play skills. Here we have to go very, him check raising this kind of board here. He could have even a full house here already. He knew I could be trying to stab it just because check to me. I'm definitely happy now that we got equity. I could check it, but now that we got a 2 and we have a flush draw, I'm happy just to check it down. So we caught a flush, but he could easily, with his check raising, he could do that off a draw. So I'm going to do just another small bet here. Small value bet, and if he calls us, if he raises us, we just easily fold it. Too many things beat us. He's never bluffing on this line here. We already represented the 5, the diamonds come. He's just never bluffing if he raises us there. And I already have him labeled like a solid player, so... Yeah, so the question is, like, I'm getting a lot more comments now, which I appreciate, and I'm hoping I get back to all you guys. It's strange, I've told you I don't get all the notifications, so if I miss a message, it's not on purpose. It just sometimes it doesn't pop up on my phone that I have it. But you should be more concerned about what your opening ranges are than worrying about the bet sizing. Bet sizing, you'll learn what works for you. You get the feel for the game. You know, you should know like 3 betting sizes a little more, and 4 bet sizing, stuff like that, because you can really be spotted out if you're a rookie. Your pre-flop raise, though, there's so many different styles that it's not as important. We're gonna slow down now here. We have no 3s really in our range here. He's got more of them. He could already have the flush. He could be chasing hearts here, but we'll just shut her down. I still haven't used any of my coins. As you can see, we have 7 more chests. We just opened up 50 of them, and I haven't even played one spin and go. We got spin and go tickets here. We have $15 in tournaments waiting for us. We have 3 $1 spin and go tickets. We got some free roll tickets. So we got a little bit of cash or whatever waiting for us. The $15 in tournaments. I don't know when I'm going to open that. I haven't decided yet. I don't know if I'm going to let it build the 50 every time. It's kind of cool. I could always have once a month a chest day. I told you this time this year I'm going to use my rake back more for putting cash in my pocket, like in the bankroll. So her stats are more aggressive than anyone I'm going to be running into, and she kind of did a rookie play earlier. I did a play and she said okay or something like that. Her stats are a little out of line here, not crazy. It's a very small sample, but we'll just check it down. Hopefully she checks it nice. Oh wow. So that's very good to know. For her, she was probably going to check raise that board. With semi bluff. Oh wow, let's pay attention here. Did I raise her? I don't think so, right? No, she raised. I called. Wow, she's betting big. This is big, man. I don't think she's too much of a bluffer. She could have a set here. The problem is she's so tight, though. I don't want to scare her. 11. Do I just jam? We're so deep stacked. Oh, man. I think she's really strong, like kings or aces, or she has a flush. So I just think if we call it down, it's pretty obvious we have a flush. I maybe should have raised her with how tight she is on the flop. This guy's a beast who just sat down here. Okay, we have the nut draw, we have an inside, we already have fold equity, so no problem leading out there. If we would have got raised there, we would have called. I've played a lot of hands today, 2,100, or over 2,000 hands, 2,154 or something. Not all at this stake, we were playing NL25 earlier. Clearly one table is slow, but I'm moving up in stakes. I have a decent stack here. Just taking it slow tonight. For you guys who want to watch more strategy though, it's a better video because it's one table. You see my little thing I do on the side here. If I'm in a hand with someone, I want to know how many tables they're playing. It lets me know a little bit about the opponent. If it's one table and they're under a buy-in like this guy here, so he's got $44. His name is V Special. You come over here, right? Look for V Special. He's playing one table and he's under a buy-in. So I could already do this. He's a rookie player. I'm safe to say that. And then you can even look to see if you see him on any other tables. I'm not saying that means you just, hero call him and everything. It just lets you know the type of player he could be. And you use a little bit of information you can have. That's strange. I'm going to have to fold now, I think. Because that 5, he shouldn't be speeding up with that 5 there. Because we could be floating with a 5. Even 7-5 is in our range here. And I think he's playing 3 tables, or is he playing 2 tables? I saw him earlier. 2 tables. it's such a strange bluff here. Doesn't really make sense to me. Unless he's doing this to check river. That's a strange line. I'm trying to keep it pretty basic though. I'm not trying to get like too hero call-y. So I keep getting new players jumping in here. That's why I have this open to the side. So we have our rookie here that we just labeled raising us. So I'm going to put a bit of pressure on him. Go ahead and shut her down. It wasn't the best board to flow with, but I figured if you had like an ace, you know, kicker or something like that, we're representing like we have an overpair. I could have check called, I guess. I was going to go a little smaller, but I don't know based on his skill if you would see that as strength or weakness. But I probably should have went stronger. Oh, sorry, smaller. Should have went like $8 or $9. I got a little excited because he's a rookie. So this guy's like a legend. I've been watching him for years. He's been playing NL100, NL50, 4 tables at a time. He's playing 4 right now of this stake, and if we scan this, he probably has another table somewhere. He might even be playing 1, 2. Poker Dave. This guy just came like 5th in the Sunday Million. Where the heck's... Oh, I don't have beast mode. Okay, we got an open end there. He doesn't c-bet all his flops here, knowing that what boards can do it. I don't think we're going to make any money here, but I just want to see his opening range here. See if ace high calls us. There's a straight on the board here, so he might call 50 cents. Let's see what he opened with. I bet you it's like ace queen, pocket twos. All right. So that's good to know. Very good to know. Okay, we got position. We have some value here. We're definitely going to call. If he bets like $3, we're going to float. It's always going to c-bet this. Hopefully it doesn't. So $6 we have to fold though. Alright, this is a little slow here. Let's rip. I've been saving these tournament tickets, don't really know why. Let's play a $5 spin here while we're doing this, and we can always $5 spin. Let's do one of these. Tournament ticket, heck yeah. He's probably going to raise me here. He's been raising against my blinds here. Alright, so we got a $5 free ticket. Well, we have $15 in tournament money is what I should say, not a ticket. And I'm using it for a spin and go, and we have a 2x. So we haven't done spins in a while. If you don't know, we've done a lot of spins though, we're pretty experienced in that. So let's see if we can spin up this $15 that we got from opening up our chest. Ah, 32 now with what I already put in here. It could have block pair, we blocked it. It was under a buy-in. Queen ball. Fuck me. Jack, Jack! I don't know why I did that. I was playing so tight the entire night. Ace Queen's literally the bottom of my range in that spot, but it is going to be a call if I put it in. See, like, that's one of those things I could study in that spot right there. I could put up that scenario in that, and that's the stuff I got to start doing here. I could tag that. Yeah, one table zoom here for NL50 is pretty slow. You know what, that's an open. I could see someone wanting to fold that, but we just fold to a 3-bet. That's all we would do. It's going to be more in my range than like my limping range, so I'm just going to bet that board on the spin and go. It would have been pretty nice if we would have sucked out on them, but we didn't. So rare am I ever going to be having a worse hand than Ace Queen here. I like hardly never fold. I mean, 4-bet Ace Queen, but I did, and we got punished for it. I feel like this guy's got a pocket pair like 6s or 7s or something. I don't know if we'll see it. Let's see if we can. No. I'm actually going to check back this board over here. It's been pretty tight. Slow it down a bit. See what they let out. The 8's obviously a horrible card, right? But alright, here we're going to go for another 4-bet over here. I'm going to keep it a little smaller here because I want action. You're just going to ship it. Have Ace King. Don't have the aces. Ace King. Just ship it. Alright. This is a rookie 101 to be limping in and then to be raising. We'll see this here. We'll see if he traps with a short stack, but I think he's just a rookie here. And we're just going to ship this guy all in over here. King 6. This guy here easily could have been raising just to isolate a rookie here with 10 bucks. It's a long, painful spin and go, but we will take the 10 if we can. Good check call over here, trying to do some action. He shouldn't have any aces in his range, so pretty happy with our hand here. He's probably gonna go check check. Okay, but he does have fours though, so that's a really bad card. See how hard he bets here. Okay, we're good. 2-7. So it's one of those spots, so even though you think you're good, you shouldn't raise. You want to give him a spot to bluff, right? They're under 10 big blinds here. I usually would open this, but I'm actually going to fold it. Here's this rookie over here inducing action. We will call because if we hit here, we can just jam against them with 2 pair. But this is a really, really rookie player. If you have $10, do not come to NL50 and do not be limping in under the gun. Man, I swear I played this guy in a massive spin. From Russia? Is he from Russia? I don't know. I'm so mad I played that ace-queen hand. That we're doing so good tonight in the sense of this NL50 table. I'm going to call actually, because I think if we get there, we could take a whole stack here. So guys, I'm going to do a bit of a strange play here. You don't see me ever do this. I play different NL50. I'm going to raise him here. This looks like more like a set. If we hit a diamond here, he's never going to see it coming. Obviously, we don't want to get check raised. So he's never going to see this, guys. We can get a stack here. I'm going to go over pot here because I think he has his set. If he has this, he has this, but what ace diamonds could he have here? Ace 6 diamonds doesn't raise us. The only thing that sucks is we block the jack queen diamonds that would ship it all in. But he could easily have 6s here. We're calling all in. How do we raise him there? As if we got there, but pretty happy we did. And this is why I like being deep stack. You can't do this when you're shallow stack to do moves like that, right? We had some fold equity with that. We could have 3-5 suited with the backdoor draws, but now he knows with that diamond. But we could have done that with 3-5 diamonds. Called us nice. I think he's got a set here. I think pocket 6s. Watch this. Maybe deuces. King Jack, wow. So we're gonna have to. He's never gonna understand how we played that hand. He thinks we're a donkey, and let him tell the world we're a donkey. Maybe we are a donkey. But let's sit out here for a second. Sit out cash table. Yes, we got to make a note on that guy. Do never bluff that guy. That was a crazy call here. Cause like I really repped. Like I repped that real strong there. That's a big raise on the turn. That's one of the funner hands I've done in a while. Oh, fuck off. I'm ready. The whole note, it's not even there. overbet pot. Okay, it looks like we got lucky over here. I saw briefly. We're gonna get this back going. I think the last hand he had an ace, but we had a standard shove there. If you know your shoving ranges, I'm trying to get a new one there. Look at the. Apparently, I can't look at the replay for some reason. I'm gonna raise this up, and we're gonna see if we can win more money with our tournament tickets or wherever the $5 in tournaments. So this is not a board you want to see bet if you have ace queen against a big blind. Just check that every time. But you can definitely call. We'll call like a $1 bet here, right on there. We're not just going to bow because we checked it, but we have enough showdown value with this, and now we just check the whole board. I wouldn't call a bet here now. Too many things beat us here. 9 4s, anything on the board, diamonds, and there's nothing in the pot there. So his bluff, like, what's he really bluffing? Trying to win, right? He's not going after $1, I wouldn't imagine. That's a fold. Oh fuck yeah! I got a good basketball game beside me here. So guys, if you go back my dates, I got asked today how many chests did I open this month. Like we opened like from last month, like in December, we opened like sorry. You know, these are 2 rookies in the big blinds here. So in the blinds, so I'm gonna raise this here. Usually this is a fold. Yeah. Never 3 bets, so I'm gonna give it to him. I think we opened them like January 1st, January 2nd, right around there, and then we got 50 that we opened like 2 or 3 days ago, and I already have 7. So, but you get fucking nothing when you open them. When did I start recording this? 33 minutes ago. I can only imagine that guy's notes on us. How about he called the overbet pot though like a boss? Made it look like a bluff, right? It's very polarizing in that spot. It's either you're super strong or super weak, right? You're never in the middle with that kind of bet, right? Or you could be, but you're using it. You're turning your hand into a bluff, right? But you know, I can't believe with that even King Jack though. It was a pretty crazy call there. If you're calling with King Jack, that means you're putting me on a draw, and then the draw got there. So he bets there, I bump him, he calls, and then he still calls that. Yeah, I guess he's thinking of what diamonds could I have there, but we definitely took a different line. It would be hard to put, I wouldn't be able to put someone in that hand, I don't think. I'd have to have history on them. But I also don't know if I would have got my spot, I don't know. I have to think about that when I'm not doing all this. I'm going to defend here. It's a little wide, but we're in the small blind here. Seven, 9, the jack would hurt us. Back for diamonds, overcard. I'm just going to let it go. It's probably a limp, actually. I'll admit I haven't paid attention to this spin and go compared to the last one. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Okay, I definitely want to bet boards like this. We have fold equity, and obviously all the draws will start building up the pot. I'd even call a raise there if you went like $3 or $4, because we're going to be able to see a lot of rivers. I'm just going to ship it here. feel like this guy's got a donkey and he's gonna call. 64, 6 in 13 hands. He's played 67% of his hands. Yeah, all in. Yeah, I kind of figured that was an all-in spot. So in February, guys, PokerStars has a really good series called the Turbo Series for tournaments, and right here, that fits my schedule in the sense of I won't be playing all night. Now I don't know, I don't have any of my settings. I've switched this all to Zoom. Low buy-ins but fast tournaments. I want to get into some of those if I can with my schedule, but you know, as long as they start around that 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock, around there is when it fits me for evening times. And then we'll jump in some of the Turbo Series. I could even raise there. Oh, it's a good card. 8, 9, shouldn't be too much there. 11 bucks here, so we're beat there for sure. We'll call an all in from Big Blind on table 2. Spin if he goes all in, we would have called. Let's check this board though. King, if he checks it twice, we'll bet. But we're going to bet very light. I don't think we have to bet much to do the same thing. I think just check it. 8-2, yeah. Nice river, bud. Nice river. I'm actually surprised. He should have went all in on the flop. Semi-bluff, but that's why I have him labeled red. We're under the gun here and we raise, so we want to represent this ace. We have backdoor draws too, but we have a lot of fold equity right here. Hopefully spade, because I'm supposed to be betting on that ace, so if it goes spade here, that's a perfect card for us. We'll continue our story here. Obviously king or an 8, and they would never see 10 jack there. Very rare would they see that, so we have to get lucky here. 5. Oh yeah! So we win a flip over on table 2. Get back in that one. I think my problems with I've been having at Zoom, guys, some of it's getting back into Zoom, learning how to play cash again. Some of it's been a bit of tough spots, like a lot of cooler hands. A lot of it's also been playing too many tables, trying to, you know, get back to where we were in the challenge, so I'm trying to correct that. That's why I slowed down tonight. One reason why I moved up and staked was knowing that I was going to play one table and focused. And you know, even though we're not at our bankroll peak and all that, and I was losing at NL50, we still have 2,000 bucks in our account, right? So I don't mind risking 50, and I'm gonna soon upgrade my HUD. My HUD only goes to NL50 for stats. The more familiar I'm getting with Zoom Poker, I have no problem going up to NL100, even if we're only like not too deep in our account here. How much can we get called here? Probably not much. I'm pretty confident. I just we want to be smart though. Just because I'm moving up in stakes doesn't mean we're gonna like rifle 10 buy-ins or nothing. It just means we would take a shot at it. If we lose a buy-in or two, depending on how high we move up, we'd decide how much we're willing to risk it. Oh wow, snake in the grass here. How did he not raise pre-flop? Oh, we just got lucky. Yeah. Oh, did I have him on the turn? I don't even know when we went all in. No, we went all in on the flop. We'll call you all in, sir. Let's get our another 10 bucks from the tournament buy-in. Okay, this guy's a low stack. I'm gonna call, but it sucks. This is one advantage. People don't call you much because there's not much there. So I just check it. You can just jam me if I miss it every time. But he's probably gonna jam or bet pot. Well, I don't even think we're gonna steal. You know what? Let's try. Let's try. You got me, sir. people low stack are so afraid of bad beats that a lot of times they'll bet because they don't want to float, or if they're strong, they're just so afraid of bad beats that they don't usually check if they're strong. Now, if he's a low stack specialist, that's different, but odds are that he's not. This actually is a jam, guys. If you look at a chart, he's under 10. He's at 8 big blind, 6-4. We have 38% equity, and we get lucky there. But it is a jam, according to the Nash chart. It's like very bottom of the range, I'm pretty sure, but it's okay. I got a aggressive player and a player who just sat down, and he's under a buy-in here, so I'm gonna open a little wider. Okay, guys, we have $5 more sitting here from our tournament buy-in, so we won our first two. Running pretty hot in spin and goes. I'm gonna call this guy. It's a small raise. I feel like it's queens, and I don't know if he's gonna ever get off it. I'm gonna call here with ace-9. Ooh. Let's get lucky one more time. Alright, so we're done the spins. I do have... How much time do we have in this video? 42. Not the best card, but I'm not really worried about 10-jack leading out. More baby flushes. But we're looking more for just slowing it down. We want to keep his draws in there. That's a bad card. Queen Jack got their other two pairs, but we'll call $2 pretty much. Yeah, baby flush. Yeah, makes sense. That's why I didn't raise him. And if you didn't have that, you want to keep his bluffs betting. But you know, obviously we'd hammer a full house, right? But pretty standard play, to be honest. Pretty standard. He was hoping for a raise. Home we don't play that. Here's our rookie that we labeled a rookie, and he's running up a stack, so let's get in pots with him. Hopefully he 3-bets us. That's the guy that we gave him. I did a dumb play against him, but let's get it back from him. Okay, I like that we got the backdoor diamonds. Blocked our chances of getting a flush too. Because there's two people on that kind of board with the big and small blind, I'm going to bet a little harder. Got a short stack player. 10's okay. It does hit some of the queens that would call us, but it's not the worst card, so we're still going to go to Value Town. I'm not super happy if we got raised there. Okay, the 10's good because it blocks 6-4 now. If he had two pair. Shouldn't have too many king, queen, aces, 7s. Yeah, I like our call here. Ace, queen. Wow, did not expect that. So we just rate this. Tight ass. It's hard to put someone in a range there because they don't take the standard line, right? Look at these stats for 9 hands. Holy crap! Hopefully this guy's Okay, I'm gonna definitely do a bet here with the jack of clubs, some fold equity. We 3-bet him already. If he doesn't have clubs, he's not gonna float really. I'm gonna check and then see. I'm not gonna fold to every bet on the river. And now we just check it, I think. He could steal it here if he misses clubs. 6-7, wow. Crazy. Too bad we didn't get that club. Call the 3-bet, yeah. No. It's unfortunate. Pretty standard though. Like I said, I haven't been running hot tonight. What we could do if we want to run one more of these spins for fun. We have 3 tickets of these. You know what? I'll save them for another video. I want to focus here, wrap this up. 45 minutes. Under the gun razor here, there's merit to fold in, but I've been finding people have been raising a lot wider than I've been thinking on this stake. You definitely want to float here. There's the nuts, and I'm actually going to lead out here because Queen Jacks are going to call us. If he had a 10, he could call us. I don't want a free card here in the river. The board doubles up, or a club comes, a lot of scare cards. And if he has a set there, a good chance he's calling us no matter what. But a lot of his 10s are going to raise us there. When you have nuts and there's chance of a lot of other strong hands, you definitely want to bet because you know, it's hard to lay down sets and 2 pairs in that spot and the baby straight. So I don't think there's any sense of slow playing in those spots. Like, he should have been all over that range. Okay, we got good odds here. We're gonna call. Sometimes it makes sense if you lead out here with like $1. It shows you're on a draw, but you'd be amazed how many people don't want to raise you. I have to float here because the inside and we got a pair. There's a chance we're drawing dead unless we're getting a chop. Yeah, so now probably gonna have to fold here. He's gonna probably bet us out of it. Check it, check it. Do we call on a full house draw? That's the question. I don't even think we'd do it because a jack could really screw us. There's a small chance he does have king jack, but probably already has a straight. And if we get a full house, I don't know how much we get rewarded for it. It's a sneaky hand to open up under. The fact that I'm min raising is also helping me get away with this because that's a bigger 3-bet. That's a bigger 3-bet. I'm gonna have to lay this down unless he called. Yeah, it's too bad. I really wanted to see a flop with that, but because it's such a drawing hand. If I get like a draw there, he's probably going to bet like pot there, then I'm $10 on a flush draw or something like that. Or really haven't been getting too much action, so I apologize for that, but sometimes they're going to be like that. That's too bad this guy didn't want to ship it. I'm gonna go a little higher because all the draws, 2 people. I would do the same if I had the flush draw on that spot. $17 under the gun here. Based on who's here, I'm actually going to raise this. I have a pretty big sample. This guy folds to blind steals all the time. 50% fold to c-bet. So we're going to do it with a pair here. We have a chance to really improve too. So it's crazy is we're not seeing much aggression. Like, so I could easily 4-bet this guy. He's playing 4 tables. I know he's a solid player. I'm actually gonna just kind of disguise my hand here, keep it kind of late, but I will float to a c-bet here. Got a call. Hope it goes check check. So he probably has equity here. That's why he's doing that. Maybe a pocket pair already. Could have checked his king, but I'm going to see more so his opening range queens. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not going to do too many tables. There's one tabling zoom, guys. I just taking a shot at NL50. Okay, I'm actually going to raise this guy based on his stats over his sample size here. And we're just going to fold that now. Okay, when you're 4 or 3 bet out of position, you want to go a little higher. So I'm going to go to $4. You could even go $4.50. You can go 5, but I wouldn't recommend going 3 or 2 or something like that. Now, if you're really strong and he looks like a weak player, he's under 38, doesn't have many hands with me, I don't mind mixing it up either. Like if I had aces there and I don't want to scare him, I want to take him. I could 3-bet him to isolate, but I also don't mind floating. Yeah, probably if he calls, I'm going to probably call too, to be honest. It's big, but there's so much money here, and because we got the nut draw, like if we hit this, he's probably check, check, check all the way around. It's going to be 3 checks, I think. Oh, wow. Let's watch this one. Fuck me. He's got it. He's got it. He would never. He's not. He's calling. Like he's got the nuts to bet. He's probably even ace king. He just knows this guy's a rookie player. He's never bluffing twice with that board. I guess I could have waited a little longer for the 5-3 there. I'm gonna fold this. Okay, we're starting to get a lot of new faces here. Couple of new people are playing four tables, so that's what I want to look for. Just see who I'm playing against. So I'm just going to slide this back over here. Wow, so this guy's a rookie here. Yeah, I'm gonna get it in here. We're gonna go. We'll call it all in from this guy. I'm going to call now with this guy calling. We will call C-bet here. If he calls, I don't know if we should, but we're going to for 1-1. Good chance he checks because there's 5 now. Okay. Could use it, honestly. I could raise him off that. Okay, so I labeled this guy a rookie, and he's playing 4 tables. So he could have just been trying to deuce or something, did a strange play. And he could just be a rookie playing 4 tables, though. It's not. This isn't like a science over here, right? Anyone can play 4 tables. Guy could be down money trying to make it back. Like you never know. It's just a caution, the chance that they're a really good player, chance that they're a regular player. Could 3-bet here, but I like to do that probably in that spot, but 8s are better to 3-bet with a pocket pair. But I'm definitely going to flat. Lower stakes, I don't mind mixing it up a bit, but when I get moving up in stakes, I tend to stick my ranges more consistent. If you really think you have an edge post flop, then you definitely don't mind going a little wider, but I'm going to pretty much wrap it up here, guys. We'll do 1 or 2 more orbits here, see if we can get a hand for you. We had only 1 or 2 hands really worth talking about. That one hand that we won, we bet over the pot. We took a strange line. Did one stupid play against that one guy. Maybe 2 or 3 stupid plays, but the rest of them has just been really, really kind of boring. But at least you get to see my thought process. Where I'm opening and folding hands. I'm gonna call here. It's a good spot for a squeeze for sure. Knowing he's gonna raise a lot. Me flatting shows I'm not that strong. So you could easily bump that up to $8. A lot of times you're gonna steal it. I didn't, maybe $7. I didn't think of the size, I just meant bumping it up. So I'm going to call here. He's going to be betting that ace every time. Hopefully it goes check, check, check. We get a free river. The fact that he called and I called. A lot of single aces won't bet. Now the question is, do we want to steal it? 10 king, 2 pairs. I think we do want to steal it. The straight missed it. So because I'm first to act here, I'm going to steal this. I blocked the king 10 with a, so it's one chance they don't have it because I have a king in my hand. So we just steal that. That's just having the first dibs at it. I smelt weakness here. The fact that the small blind never raised, he checked it twice. You know what I mean? He's probably gonna draw 7-8 hearts. Maybe small chance even 2 pairs like a 9-6 and waiting for it. But with those straights there, it didn't really look like it was in any of their ranges there. I'm gonna click out here, guys. You can let me know what you think. Please subscribe if you or watched an hour into it. I'm assuming you found it interesting, so subscribe and like it. And we will decide what we're going to do next one. It's the weekend. Today's Thursday. I have Friday off tomorrow for half the day. I guess I was under the gun here. I should not have checked that board here. That was me with Blamling Arn. I might get into some more tournaments this weekend. I haven't fully decided what we're going to be up to. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Peace.